G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have your company as the seconds. It started off as the months, then the weeks, then the days. We're almost getting to the seconds now.
Not long now.
What?
Well, we're getting there.
I think there's a few more.
It's not too far away.
It's 20-something days on the countdown clock on the website, and that freaks
Getting
me out.
very, very close.
It's closer than it's ever been before.
Yes. Well, in the last show,
And
time now to head down the highway. We're heading down to visit the Supercats this time around. Yeah, I'll tell you what. There's a lot to like about Geelong this season. There is most seasons, but I think they might be in for a very successful season coming up. Anyway, let's start with VYC Women. Grantley Bernard, we love Grant. He's the coach. He's the coach once again.
Overtime contributor.
Overtime contributor.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I read his stuff all the time.
Good.
Very, very good, Grantley Bernard. They've had a few changes.
As you expect in youth comp.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got a few players out, including Jess Barnard, who's not playing. That was an interesting one for me.
She was quite good.
New players coming in: Perry Jones, crossing over from netball to basketball. Grace Parker coming in from Seagull. Still some players to be confirmed, including one name that I've underlined: Tiana Rolfe. How many Rolfs are running around this league? Seriously?
I reckon there's close to 14.
Seriously, we could have. Can we just put a team together
of Rolfs
and just call it the Rolf
And they're
team?
all slightly different spelling.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you spell it. Just ROLFE, ROLPH. Doesn't matter.
I'm sure if we were domestic, we could do that. We could throw a golf team together.
Yeah.
Probably
Look,
not.
these girls had a practice match, I think, against Hume City the other week and went down by 5 in what was apparently a pretty decent match. So, yeah.
Now let's not forget Ebony Rolfe plays in this team as well.
Yep.
So there's plenty of them. How do we think they're going to go this season?
They'll be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at as we'll say it again. Well, they don't know we say it because they probably don't watch the other club's shows. But Victorian Championship is a completely different landscape now, so we'll see how they fit into it. Or it's a
How many teams in Big V? How many teams all up?
129.
129, and at the moment I think we're on track for getting about 129 teams into finals at the moment.
I know. We're optimists. Sorry.
Seriously, finals or not? Georgia Varley, very good player down there for youth women as well.
She was.
I think they'll push the
be
top
tough.
4 in their conference, and they're going to be one of those teams that make you work hard every week.
I don't think they're going to.
I think
just
they'll
make
miss
it.
out.
No, but you haven't actually said what they're doing it again.
Yeah, I know.
Just miss out.
I don't think they'll.
They will miss
I
out.
think they'll just miss
Just
out.
miss out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Scrape in.
Oh, she always does that.
We've got 3 teams this year in relative missing finals.
What about you? You haven't said what you think.
Yeah, I said they
Yeah, miss it. Oh, did you say make it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry, no, I said miss it. There you go.
So we're going to put up with. Moving right along, VYC men, Luke Buglehall is the coach there. Players out, Marcus Larcombe has moved to Colac, Matty Vale's gone to football, Michael Ribula has gone to the Stingers, Reece Lloyd out injured, Zachary Moore back playing under 20s. Players coming in.
Yeah, go on. Andrew.
Well, that's returning players.
Yeah, you said returning players, didn't you?
No, I said new players coming in.
Can you just get that
Well,
first
returning
player?
Well, Andy P's back. As good as he That's alright. I'll give you $10 if you can pronounce that right now. I've just kept $10. John Landau comes in from the under 18s. A few players still to be confirmed, including Nathan Friend, who looks like he may be looking at playing Seagull, but not sure what's happening there. Mitchell Herbert, pending injury. So he'd be related to the Herberts down there, surely.
Sure.
Matty McCormack, depending on football, Andrew Tompkins. So look, lots of things happen down there at Geelong. You never quite know exactly how the team's going to look until we get started. They're up in VYC as well. How will they go?
Not as successfully as their women.
Yeah, no.
It's going to be a tough season.
It is a tough competition. It's going to be a tough season, and them to miss, unfortunately.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, same.
Best?
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Rabula's a big loss.
Yeah.
Massive loss.
Yeah,
and
let's face it, that's a lot of scoring out the window when he leaves.
He's heading up to Champ Man. He'll do very, very well, I think.
Yeah.
It's a massive catchment area down there though. There's a lot of people playing basketball.
Right,
So chances of someone
Some good kids
stepping up,
How many people live in Geelong these days? Is it a mill?
probably would
Got
be.
to be.
Well, you've counted it. How many's down there?
Came down this weekend. So.
Double it.
It's hit the seniors.
Div 1 women, Darren Basiddle is the coach once again. Now, some changes.
It's a big out.
But I reckon some good changes too. There is a big out to start off with.
Yeah.
Bianca Cheever's out. She's headed off to their Seagull outfit. Ash Hatton not playing. They're probably the two biggest ones. Oh, Sharon Ford's not playing. Kendall Collins.
Ebony Rolfe.
Well, she's playing VYC,
Yeah.
Ebony Rolfe. Susie Ashford currently over in the USA. Blaze returning. Jade Con, Vicky King, Amy Wormold, Kathy Mellon, all good. They've got Sarah DeGrande mentioned here. I thought Sarah had retired. Now they've actually got her listed down here as a returning player.
Don't count her out.
She may be playing. Do you know more than what I do? Is she playing here?
Yes, she do.
Well, she's listed there. New players. Now this is the exciting stuff for Geelong. Anna T.
Yep.
Very good player.
Yeah,
Very
good
good
player.
player.
Really good player. The Sailor, Jess Watson.
Yep.
Very good
I
player.
think she hates that.
Tash Daffy, no relation to Daffy Duck, but Tash is in there, coming up from VYC. Rebecca Lane across from Eltham. Louise.
But Daffy is Daffy's. I think that's his first name, so obviously it's no relation.
No. You went back to that.
Are you with me or what?
Well, Daffy is his first
not
name,
real.
so obviously he's not related to Tash Daffy because
Oh,
Tash Daffy.
I wouldn't think Daffy Duck's got a
Daffy's-
passport, mate. I wouldn't think it would be changed.
You don't know that.
Moving right along, Rebecca Lane's come across from Eltham. Louise,
Think about it.
yeah, okay, sorry, we'll think about that off air. Louise Johnson has come in from
That's a
Altona.
pick up.
Handy.
Yeah.
Really good.
Taylor Smythe in from Altona as well. They look good.
They do look good.
They look a lot better than last
They
season.
look finals good.
They do, and I think they will make the finals.
Yeah, I think they're going to be the big improvers in Div 1 women
Yeah,
this
great.
season. I really do.
I actually think they underachieved last season.
I think we'd all agree with that.
Hang on. First half of the season underachieved.
Well, Chiva-
Second half
mind
shows
you-
what they had.
Well, I think Chiva came in about halfway through,
Yeah.
a third of the way
Yeah.
through, and she made a huge difference. But I still think they could have made playoffs.
Well, they were only a game out, weren't they?
Yeah, it was. It was a tight finish.
I don't think there's any doubt that all of us at this time last year thought Geelong were going to be a lot better than what they were in D1.
Yeah, I did.
And yeah, they might have finished off better than the way they started,
Well,
but they've made some wholesale changes to this team.
The last
And some
time they were in
really
the
good changes.
competition, they won championship.
Yep, that's right.
So, you know, with the bench with that, would have thought that
Yeah.
it would have been enough for finals. But, you know, they got a chance to make up for that this year, and I think they will.
Div 1 women will be tight.
Yeah.
I think these girls will make top four. I think they'll make
Yeah,
it
me too.
That's right.
all the way around.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Next.
Last one for Geelong, Big V Division 1 men, and we're talking about a team that has had a fair bit of success over the years.
Yeah.
They make the finals just about every season.
Yeah.
They have had some changes. Shane Bowe is their coaching once again.
Yep.
And why wouldn't you?
He's done very well over the years.
I think he's a fantastic coach. I think he manages to get the best out of his group every time. You know, no
Absolutely.
one really goes into Div 1 men saying, "Oh, Geelong," you know,
Yeah.
you hear the bigger name players playing for other clubs, but Shane just gets his team up, and I think
Consistently.
that was getting through to the grand final series
Yeah.
last year, and they pushed Mildura
Yeah.
all the way.
The only time Geelong folded last season, in all seriousness, was when Shane Bowe was lying on his backside in the sun over in Thailand taking a few weeks off.
with you, mate.
That's right. That's the only time they lost a few in a row. They have had a very, very big loss though.
Yeah.
No great games in big games coming from Good Game this season because
Brett Goodgame?
Brett Goodgame's gone.
Okay.
That's a loss.
Yeah, it is. His experience was invaluable to the younger guys on that team, but you know they've played under him now, so hopefully that those guys can step up again, and I think they will.
Interestingly though, they've got Brett Goodgame down as retired.
Yes.
Now, Brett Goodgame always spoke a great game. One thing they're going to miss is his chatter out on the court.
I didn't notice him talking.
Oh no, I didn't notice him. He reminds me of
Is
a
it quiet
player.
achiever? Look at
Oh yeah, very quiet. He reminds me of a player that may struggle to give the game up unless he's moved on to something else.
So maybe
Well,
we might just
I know he's
see.
very busy in his job.
Yes, complex work arrangements.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was going to say, unless there's something else taking his time away, he strikes me as a player that might just
Could
bob
just
back up.
right up at the end of the
Absolutely, yeah.
pre-season.
He's the kind of person that you expect to see coaching in a couple of years.
Oh,
Doing
absolutely.
a really good
Yeah.
job
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Well, if it came to, in the right way, teaching people how to decoratively sledge out on court, he's very good.
He is good.
He's one of the best to
He's a
listen
character.
to.
That's
He's
what
one of the best
The
to
competition
listen to.
needs characters,
Yep.
and he can back it up.
Yeah.
On court, it was a freak, so he can
Okay.
absolutely back it up.
I've seen a lot of people in good humour have a real chuckle at some of the stuff he says out on court. So we're
And
going
let's
to
face it,
miss that.
You're there to enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. So Brett Goodgame retired, Lucas Kenny's retired, Andy P's gone down to VYC. New players coming in. Chris Brown's a good pickup.
Yep.
Really
Old school
strong
Geelong
player.
player.
Yeah. Ben Sushinek, is it?
Sure.
Okay, good on you. Dion Smith comes in from Warrnambool. Jared Wittine in from Horsham.
That's a good pickup from Horsham.
Yeah, it is.
That's good.
How do we think they'll go? Runners up last season, the Cats.
They'll make the finals.
I do not want to say they're not going to make it. I think they'll make the finals.
I think in that conference they'll make the finals.
Comfortably.
So do I.
How will they go during the crossover stages?
It's really hard because look, no one thought last season they would
That's
be
right.
good.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they bobbed up and, game 2 where they beat Mildura and
Yeah.
Mildura, they play an unbelievable style of basketball. And this is just one of those teams that, if they get into finals and when they play the crossover, if the team doesn't come to play, who knows if they're not going to bob up and do it again. I really, really rate this team.
I reckon everyone would agree that they've got one of the best coaches going around.
Yeah.
No doubt. I'm not making the mistake of saying they're going to miss finals this year.
So
Yes,
finals,
we'll do it
yes.
every year.
Absolutely.
Finals, yes.
Yeah.
Finals. Yes.
Title, yes or no?
No.
No.
Okay, fair enough. There
No
you
one
go.
from their conference will claim the title.
Fair enough, there you go. That's the trip down the highway to visit Geelong, season 2013, not too far away. The Supercats, we think they're going to do pretty well. Let's see who's
They'll
coming
do
up next.
super.
And on that note, see you next time.